Have you ever thought about how people cared for their bodies long before modern supplements and complex diets existed? Centuries ago, healing didn't come in bottles. It came from something far simpler. A pot, placed over a gentle flame, slowly transforming basic ingredients into something deeply nourishing. It wasn't just food, it was intention. It was patience. It was a quiet form of care. Today, we're going to revisit a few ancient broths referenced in the Bible. Simple preparations that supported strength, recovery, and balance in everyday life. No complicated formulas, no expensive ingredients, just timeless wisdom that still speaks today. Long ago, during a time of hardship, a man named Gideon lived under constant uncertainty. Resources were scarce. Life was difficult. Then one day he was visited by a stranger, and instead of offering wealth or grand gestures, he prepared something humble, a warm broth. In that era, a slowly simmered broth wasn't ordinary. It was meaningful. It required time, effort, and intention. It was a way of saying, "You are valued." Imagine a vessel over fire, bones gently releasing nutrients into the water, creating something both simple and powerful. Even today, slow-cooked broths are known to contain natural compounds that support the body in subtle ways. But back then, people didn't think in scientific terms. They simply understood that some foods helped restore strength, and when something mattered, they gave their best. There's a plant mentioned repeatedly in Scripture, hyssop. It appears in moments connected to cleansing and renewal. Ancient writings even describe it as a symbol of purification. Now picture a quiet home in an old city, a pot gently warming over a low flame. Inside, a light broth infused with herbs, its aroma filling the air, sharp yet calming. This wasn't about richness or indulgence. It was about simplicity, clarity, and starting fresh. Even today, herbs similar to hyssop, like thyme or oregano, are appreciated for their soothing qualities. Sometimes the body doesn't need something heavy. Sometimes it needs something light and gentle. Now imagine the early morning by the Sea of Galilee. Fishermen returning after hours of labor, tired and worn. What awaited them wasn't luxury, just a small fire, fresh fish, and something warm to revive them. A light broth made from fish, quick to prepare, yet deeply satisfying. It was simple, but it was enough. One of the most touching moments recorded is when a meal was prepared not as a display, but as an act of care. An invitation was given. Come, eat. No speeches, no complexity, just nourishment. Because sometimes the most meaningful gestures are the simplest ones. There's also a story of a meal that was accidentally prepared in a harmful way, yet made safe again through a simple correction. It highlights something important. Food has always played a role beyond just filling hunger. For those who were weak, recovering, or exhausted, light nourishment often became the first step back. Nothing heavy, nothing overwhelming, just something the body could accept and begin again. These broths were never meant to be trends or trends to follow. They were part of daily life, part of survival, part of care. They remind us of something we often overlook. Not everything needs to be complicated to be effective. Sometimes the most powerful things are also the simplest: a pot, water, time, patience, and the choice to slow down. If this resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. Which of these stood out to you the most? And could something this simple become part of your own routine? Because sometimes the first step toward better well-being is simply returning to what has always been there. And if you're looking for more faith-based, practical ways to support your health, go ahead and subscribe to Faith and Health 50 Plus. We're here to make this journey simple and meaningful. Take care and stay well.